YouTubers, welcome to PDINA. Hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you grand and you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to talk about some things that I am being revealed, like it's being revealed to me. It's being revealed. And I want to kind of highlight it in perspective so that as we see it happening, you know the breakdown of what I see happening, because it will come to fruition. It will happen. And we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it, y'all. So here is what is happening. Now, I was going to go on and talk about the Invictus Games, but when I saw the footage of Harry and Meghan at the hockey game, I was like, It was just like, yes, I see it. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about. So that's okay. So let's just get into a couple other things. First, Princess Kate, we know that they had this state visit and they were greeting the president of South Korea and the first lady this week. And the Princess of Wales was there, and we saw her in this beautiful red outfit. Now, I have to be honest with you. The first time I saw it, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling that outfit. I was just like a little bit too red for me. It was a little bit too red. And then I was like, okay, I kind of feel it, because then when she took the coat off, so there was a coat on top of this. And then when the coat and the hat came off, it looked okay. I was like, now I see the outfit is revealed to me. But what the controversy is how she was looked at when getting out the vehicle, because her legs were showing, like you saw some thigh, like it was like, oh, Catherine, child, what you doing, girl? I can see your whole leg almost. And I think people were like all in a big huffy puffy, like what outrage over the legs showing and everything. But I thought it was fine. I'm like, look, if you got it, flaunt it. And she got it. She got beautiful legs. And if your legs are that purty, then let them show, even if you are a princess, because they showed in a very graceful, elegant way. I mean, she was getting out of a vehicle, and it was just there. It was like, oh, Catherine. She got everybody up in a combustion with that. But yeah, Catherine, she's definitely got the body. She's got the skin to show that she can show things in an elegant way and look good at the same time. So then I started feeling the outfit more. Then it was revealed to me how nice it really was. So that in itself, because I think if I see a woman dressed nicely, I'm going to compliment her, even if it's Meghan. And some of you were not feeling that outfit that she wore at Variety. You were like, I don't think it's pretty. Well, I thought it was pretty, but then I started looking at it even more, and I was like, well, then why was there this little flap in the front, like where her arm came down? Like I thought, like that didn't even look right to me. Okay, so if you got it, flaunt it. And I look at these clothes that they wear, and they just look so expensive. It's like, it's just like I would feel so just fine and just luxurious in the clothes. The quality of the clothing is just so, man, I just, what's it like to wear $1,000 dress? Like what does that feel like? I would think you feel real confident and just nice and purty, and it's amazing what having money can do for your psychological well-being, because it just is at a whole nother level when it comes to the clothing. So I thought, yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. But then then you think about other people that wear expensive clothing, and and why they do what they do. And for example, they were at the Toronto game, and Marcus Anderson was there with them in the VIP box. And we can see that Meghan is wearing an outfit that looks pretty expensive. Now, I can't see the whole whole shebang of the outfit, but I'm sure if you go on Megan's Mirror, you can see all the breakdown. But I'm just saying, for her outfit, it is reported that it was around $157,000. At least this is what was being reported on E! Entertainment News, which I think is an exaggeration. Okay, I don't know if you really, that what she's wearing is $157,000 worth of clothing and jewelry. At minimum $50,000. Okay, a lot of money. And I just don't understand how at a hockey game you're dressing like this. The nonsense, the ridiculousness of this woman is just off the chains, bizarre, stupid, and out of context for where you are actually going. Like, why? Why are you wearing that much in clothing and jewelry to a hockey game? You just trying to show people I got it, so I'm going to flaunt it, and I'm going. It's like it's more validation for it's all about her, what she wants to do, even if it doesn't even look right. It's not even appropriate. Why are you doing this? Just more validation for everything I say on this channel. Okay, the appearance comes just weeks after the two top chiefs from the Invictus Games were sacked. Yes, now I do want to get into that. That's what I had planned on talking about. So I'm going to make that for another video. But just, it does coincide with what I'm talking about with everything that is happening with Harry and Meghan right now. There is something that is being revealed with Harry and how he is actually coming about. Things are being revealed about him that are very telling when he's with Meghan. So much so that two different body language experts people have actually come out and said this. And I thought it too. And then I read some people came out and spoke about the body language. I was like, see, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so this is what has happened. Okay, so it is being reported by a body language expert that Prince Harry's appearance alongside Meghan at the ice hockey game shows that he is becoming his own man. Okay, he is becoming his own man and he is very confident. He appears to be much more confident. Now I'm going to show you, we're going to look at the video in a second, but then physical signs specialist Darren Stanton was commenting on the Sussex's date night out, which by the way, date night, schmate night. Look, this is a couple that is working to make people think they're on a date night. The reality is they're not on a date night, because if you're on a date night, your body language is not going to be showing what I'm getting ready to talk about. Okay, but it's the PR spin and how they want people to believe that like, we on a date, we on a date. No, you ain't. Because if you still loved and wanted to be together, why were you alone at the Vanity Fair? Or at the variety event alone? Why? Okay, but anyway, he is saying that there are physical signs that were very apparent. So Mr. Stanton is saying, you know, in the past, Harry, he always seemed a much more introverted version of himself when he was alongside Meghan, and he appeared to be more extroverted when he was by himself. But when he's with Meghan, he's more introverted. He's more like drawn in because he's allowing her to be like, okay, go highlight yourself. I'll draw back. I will allow you to be the one to go out front. But he's appearing to be not so much like that anymore when he's with her. Because we know when we've seen him not with Meghan, he's more extroverted. He's like, I'm big, I'm grand, I'm royal, and I'm happy. But when she's around, it's like, I'm not happy, I'm introverted, and I want to highlight my wife. That is what we have seen. Okay. And then the body language person goes on to say, I think that he has found his inner strength. Previously, he hasn't shown this despite his position, and it looks like things may have kind of shifted in a way. They just kind of shifted. Yeah, and I have to agree with that. So Harry is no longer showing himself to be someone who is introverted. He's expressing himself as someone who is showing that he has the power in this moment while Meghan is alongside him. He's no longer showing his previous way of doing things. is what he has noticed. Now, Stanton is commenting on their date night when they went to Vancouver to the Canucks game against San Jose Sharks at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, Canada on Monday. Now, he goes on to say that while he's alongside Meghan, he's more extroverted when he was by himself. But now it seems that he has found himself. He has come into his own and he is his own man. So he continued that they both seem confident. Harry doesn't look nervous at all, which is quite unusual for him, as usually when he is on his own, Otis, he comes across in a way where he appears more confident, more relaxed. Okay, so it seems as though things have changed for Harry, obviously. In this part of the video, Harry's actions of celebration while watching the ice hockey game in Vancouver on Monday night, suggesting her behavior is not as spontaneous as his, because now she is starting to realize Harry is carrying himself as an individual who shows his own power. And now she is being forced, in a sense, to wake up and recognize your man is being the dominant one here. So when he went to get up and cheer, that's what made her do it. And so this body analyst, the other person I mentioned, Judy James, has explained that Harry was explosive as their team, the Vancouver Canucks, were victorious, even erupting into a little winning dance. While Meghan, she was at odds with her husband's due to her controlled manner. You know, she was a little hesitant. She's like, oh, he got up. Okay, well, I got to get up too. You know, and it's like she's always got like this little seal clapping hand. It's like... and then so he got up and then she gets up. She's like, so he is putting himself in a more dominant position. He is, I think, shifted in his mindset. And this is what we're seeing with them actually together. Now, Harry's spontaneous, explosive body language response here and his subsequent awkward but rather sweet little victory dance ritual places him at odds with his wife's more controlled and adult elegance. Because, see, Meghan can't ever really be in a moment where she's being real. She can't ever just be at the game, fully immersed in what is happening and just be like, oh, okay. You know, she can't ever just get up and go, all right, go, woo, 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 woo. Like, she can't just let it go and just be in the moment. No, she is controlled. She's controlled. Because you could imagine when I'm in the moment, I'm really in the moment. I'm buck wild crazy. But for Meghan, in this moment, she's like, oh, okay. Oh, my husband. Oh, okay. And then she stands up. You know, she's smiling and doing her thing. And I'm going to get to it in a minute, how Harry's reaction, which I think is very telling. But like, she's trying to mimic him and show that she's really into it. And she's there not to really enjoy the game, but to be there to be seen. You can see that Harry is being in a position of authenticity. He got to do the ceremonial laying down the puck kind of a thing. He is showing that I'm the one that has the power. I'm going to do my thing, and then not even really acknowledge her. We can see that Harry actually jumps up. He even looks past Meghan, and as soon as she looks at him, he looks away. And it's this moment right here, when you are in a celebratory moment, Harry ignores Meghan in a big way. You would think he would acknowledge her because you are sharing in a happy moment. He cannot even share this happy moment with her. Right before Meghan gets up, he's looking past her. She looks at him and then he just looks away. She stands up, looks at him. He looks away. He doesn't even want to share in this moment with her. He is disgusted by her. He could not even acknowledge her. He acknowledges someone else over her. He does, at the end of this video, kind of put his hand behind her, but it was, in my opinion, just like, okay, I see you here, woman, but I ain't gonna look at you. I see you here, but I ain't gonna look at you. And we have seen a power shift in this couple in this moment. And I find it interesting that Harry and Meghan think that, they can show up to this hockey game to make people believe that we good, everything's fine, we happy. But in this moment, when you are showing yourself at the game, in a moment that's supposed to be you just by yourself with your significant other, you still have this power play that's going on between yourselves as a married couple. And Harry clearly is not happy. Harry is showing signs of ready to step away from Meghan. He is becoming independent and he is on his own. He's no longer going to be a shadow of Meghan. He realizes his power. He has accepted that he's got to play the game because it's his future. It's his livelihood. It is everything. And I think he's ready to step up against his wife and all the power playing that she has done in the past. And he is ready to make himself the man that he should have always been.